If I'm a CIO, I have to defend the spend, is what I call it, right? If I have to defend the spend, how do I do it? That means the CFO's bugging me, the CEO's bugging me, the COO's bugging me. They're all trying to get my budget to do more with less, do more with less. So by being able to use enterprise project and portfolio management software, I have the opportunity to, again, use facts to defend that. I can use it to create the ROI, I can use it to justify the headcount, and I can use it to prove business value as I go through and do that.
Just some simple thing you mentioned before. How was my life before EPM? Right? How was my life before EPM? I have these 30 project plans, and on a weekly basis, I combine them. I have to combine them, put them together. Right? I have to link these 30 project plans into a master project plan, and then I have to resolve the conflict that Paul was mentioning. Because let's say Warren is spelled differently from one project plan to the other, right?
Yeah.
I have to do that cleanup. And I have to keep reminding people, make sure you spell correctly, because if you don't spell correctly, I can't see the resource correctly, right? So just that, it easily can take me a day or two, a week, just to do that. And the data is not even 100% reliable, right? So just by calculating those time spent on an ongoing basis over a year, just my time, I think
It's a lot.
it's still a lot, already a lot, right? Not considering the other people. Like, for example, before that, the PM would have to go and see each person on his team and say, okay, did you, this task, where are you with it? How much time you need to finish it? Things like that, and have to do with the whole project team. And imagine 12 project managers doing the same thing with the whole IT department, right? So now, each of the staff can go to the web browser, enter the condition of his task, and update it. And it just flows everything right back. So a developer, instead of having to talk to 3 PM, right, and spend, let's say, an hour a week to update the 3 PM on the 3 tasks that he's working on, he can go online, do that in half an hour, or 15 minutes, and be done with it. And that saves the PM's time, that saves that person's time, and if we just roughly, let's say it just saves an hour per week, time the 200 IT staff, we're looking at 200 hours a week, and we're looking at 10,000 hours a year. That pay for EPM by itself. Yeah.
IT governance. And that in IT departments today, there's always that requirement, as was discussed by Dundee Wealth, how they go through and use the tool to do more with less. The fact that in today's challenged economy, very seldom, if ever, are you getting the opportunity to get more resources to do the work that the organization expects, but oftentimes it's less. And by being able to use our tools, companies can have that trade-off analysis. First, understand what's in the mix in the portfolio, and then two, what can they do in order to get things done, and how can they make decisions about doing the right things? In other words, we've got all this work we could do, which is the one that pays us back the most? It spans a very broad range. We have customers that will do very small deployments, and in fact may deploy the Microsoft Enterprise Project Management solution through a hosted partner, where they can actually go through online, connect, get started, have a database up and running in mere days. And other companies that are large enterprise organizations that are putting 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 users on board may go through a whole change process that might take months for them to go through and do.